My name is Dusty King. I'm an attorney in Jackson, Tennessee with King & King PLC, and this is your landlord tenant tip of the day. We've been talking about the vetting process and getting a tenant into your property. There are certain questions on your rental application that you should ask, but today we want to talk about those things that you should not ever ask. The Fair Housing Act, along with the Tennessee Human Rights Act and other various laws, prohibit someone from discriminating when you're looking at a rental situation based on race, color, religion, sex, disability, familial status, or national origin. Now, what this means is, and I'm in the South, in West Tennessee, and we always want to know how's your mama and them. You cannot ask those type of questions. You can ask, how many people are going to live with you, and you can ask a potential tenant how many people are going to live with them. But you can't ask ages, you can't ask if they have kids, you can't ask two people coming up if they're in a relationship or not. You can't ask where they go to church. And this can be innocent, okay? I mean, like I said, you can be talking to somebody and they're expecting a child and or they have a child and you may just, having casual conversation, but be very aware of that and very careful of that you don't cross the line. I would avoid the topics altogether beyond who's going to be living with you because you can run into these problems. You don't really need to be, if someone, you can't ask them, are they retiring soon? Again, you get into age discrimination there. So there's some pitfalls. In fact, one that's somewhat interesting, at least to me, have you ever been arrested? Now that seems like a very reasonable question to ask. However, in some instances, the Fair Housing Act will protect against discrimination based on a criminal history. You can decline to rent a person who has been convicted in the manufacture or distribution of a controlled substance. But for example, you can't decline someone simply because they were charged with simple possession. You've got some pitfalls there. Now, at the same time, as the landlord, you have an obligation to protect your other tenants. So the criminal convictions may be reasonable. But again, this is a very gray area when you get into criminal convictions. But at the end of the day, you like I said, you can't discriminate. You can't discriminate based on race, color, religion, sex, disability, familial status, or national origin. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with the Tennessee Human Rights Act, possibly the Tennessee Human Rights Commission, and you're possibly a lawsuit. And these are very real lawsuits. I've been involved with them in the past, and it's a long, drawn-out ordeal. In some instances, the tenant may even qualify for a free attorney. So just avoid those questions at all costs when you're in the vetting process. My name is Dusty King. I'm an attorney in Jackson, Tennessee with King & King PLC, and this has been your landlord tenant tip of the day.